Hello everyone, how are you all doing? World Cosplay here. I am so sorry this it's been really taken so long since I did the review. But today I'm going to do a review on the Comic Con Liverpool and how did it play out, and did the organization do very well, or was it a little bit disorganized? So I'm going to get myself started with a review. So I first I went to Liverpool Comic Con, um, and I thought everything was all right. But then when you got to the security thing, you got to check all the had to check all of the bags, seeing you haven't got any sharpened stuff or anything else with all the metal. But for me, I just took my clothes with me and just do all of this as well. But it's all right. But then I saw a lot of people have to confiscate their own their bottles of water, which I really haven't got a clue why. But when I went in, I thought everything's all right. The crowd, the people, the massive, the cosplayers. You've got a lot of people who are into the cosplay. They love all the stuff. And for me, I was dressed as Prince Hans of the Southern Isles, which I was really, really looking forward, and I was really impressed. But there's something else that gives me a little tick. I seen a lot of the people queue up for the coach, but the line was so massive. But when you really get inside the expedition center, yeah, you can see a lot of people have already queued up for photo shoots to a lot of guests. I was waiting to get in line to see Neil Newbon, but it took me it told me that I have to I might come tomorrow. So the next day, I'll talk a little bit more about the next day. So I was looking around in the arena. I was so happy that I was so happy I've got it. And when I went to the store, I saw this onesie, this Shadow the Hedgehog onesie. But let me take my thing on, and I will show you. So I got this Shadow the Hedgehog onesie. It's really cool because it's really cool. But when I looked at it about the adult size of it, it cost me about £60 for it. £60 for this adult size onesie. And people are going to say it's not going to suit me because I need an XL. Well, I tested out and it fits perfectly for me, and it's really cool to snuggle up at night. And especially during the winter months. So that's what it is. But the cosplay catwalks, they thought so well, including my friend of mine who is who dressed as Dr. Robotnik, and oh my god, they've done very, very well in the cosplay catwalk, and I'm so proud of them, So the other thing that amazes me is that I was walking around the arena, but unfortunately I was getting so hot. I was getting so hot because the shirt I had with the Prince Hans was a little bit tight around my neck like this, and I tried to do that to get some air in me, but unfortunately I didn't have to stay in the Prince Hans from the Southern Isles for long, which means I have to go to the bathroom. So I had to completely get changed into my span in my Dr. Robotnik cosplay. I had to wear it for the rest of the con. And when I went down to the arena, everyone wanted to have a photo with me, and they loved my Dr. Robotnik cosplay. And not only that, I've got the Chaos Emerald, which I have brought with me, which was this one, and everyone loved my Chaos Emerald because it's one of my favourite emeralds ever. Even though it is 3D printed, but I've got this from SonicCon, so I'm going to do a lot of my memorabilia stuff and all the others what I brought from the con on my next video. Now after the Comic Con, then I went to the after party at the Camp and Furnace. Now the organising of the Camp and Furnace after party, it's okay, and the music is so good and stuff, but it's just like, it's not everyone's cup of tea, which I respect that, because if there's a little song like Mr. Brightside, I always sing that one, or if it's something from like I Feel Good by James Brown, I love that one as well. I could dance to it. Then when we did the cosplay, when we did the cosplay catwalk, it was about really good. But it was me, my other friend Chester Shadow, the other one just Dr Eggman, got Sonic and Rouge together. And we had to have like a Chaos Emeralds each, because I have to give one of the Rouge this one, and I had to use this one and then my red emerald. So why I have to have two emeralds at once? Because I can't leave them out. I can't leave them out like this, because nobody wants no one wants to be left out. And then afterwards, I went to. And afterwards, I've got a little bit tired, and I was so sleepy. So I left about 11:30, about 11:30, and I was walking. I was like walking back to my hotel, because I stayed over the night at an Easy Hotel, and I got some sleep, which I was so tired. But then, like the next day, I woke up about 7, 8 o'clock. I would go and try to get more sleep, but since I was staying in a hotel, I had to get up first thing in the morning. Had to have a shower. I had to have a wash, and get changing into my Dr. Eggman costume again, and so I went to the Liverpool Arm Street station, and I was waiting for my friend. Two of my friends came all the way from Crewe to come to Liverpool Comic Con, but that's just one of the things that I really like. But one time, I saw like a lot of servicemen and women like, oh, it's Remembrance Sunday. So when we went to the Comic Con, went to the Expedition Center, we looked around a little bit, and I was waiting in the queue to get to Neil Newbon, but I had to be back at about like 12 o'clock. And the reason why I had to be back about 12 o'clock, because I had a real ticket, the virtual ticket, to like virtual queues. So what happened was, before I got back there, I was walking around, and I heard the announcer say, saying we're going to have like a minute silence. So we're going to have a minute silence to remember those who fought the war. So when everyone did that, the whole arena, a whole place stood still, and like you could barely hear a pin drop. So I stood still in silence. I was praying for everyone who'd been involved in the war, and it was a very touching feeling though. And a couple of hours later, I was back at the Neil Newbon thing. But I'm gonna tell you one thing though. I have been waiting in a queue for about 2 hours and 14 minutes. 2 hours, 14 minutes. It's really, really, really making it feel like my legs are like aching. I wasted half of my day. I couldn't even really go to the M&S Bank Arena. I went to the M&S Bank Arena that has a little look around and stuff, and then I've caught up with my friends. And then afterwards, we went back. To the exposition centre, getting like a few drinks and stuff, and then afterwards we finished the Liverpool Comic Con, had photo with my friends, and we was like, we gotta go get the we gotta go to the Lindor because one of them wanted to get chocolates. And then we went back to went to Liverpool on Street Station, and we caught a train back to Crewe, and I've caught the train back to Stoke, which was a very good experience, and I really loved seeing all my friends, seeing all of my cosplayers, my fellow cosplayers everywhere, and I'm really enjoying it. But what about the organisation? How did the organised go? Well, I'm going to say the organising was a little bit disorganised and a little bit of a lacking in the queues. But can't blame them for that because they've been working so hard to try to keep it in cool and try to keep it together. But unfortunately, things didn't really turn out well, and most of them were like trying to get help, but some of them were completely ignored and stuff. So I'm going to give this a rating. To be fair, let's give it a little rating about 6.5 out of 10. That's my honest opinion. So so it's 6.5 out of 10. Don't get me wrong, I might add more to it, but 6.5 out of 10, that's everything else. So thank you guys for watching this video. Hope you don't like it as much as I do. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button somewhere, and I'll be back in my next video. When in my next video is going to be talking about collections from Liverpool. So I want to say thank you all so much. Have a good week, and I will see you guys in the next video. See you soon.